Hello. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Old Gray Bricks, the show where half of our cast has not shown up yet, but it's all right. We're good. It's fine.
This is a large group for my chat these days.
Yeah, that's right. Matt showed up. There he is. Hello, everyone.
The bat hat on.
What century is this? Because I'm Rumpelstiltskin and just fell asleep on the couch.
Did I wake you up with my message?
Pretty much. Like, I literally was like on the couch. I'm like, huh? What? Oh, crap. I got to
go. Is it 6 a.m. or 6 p.m.?
It's actually 8 p.m., but you're in a different time zone, so we get it.
So Dana can't be here. He had a rough night, like of sleep and work and all that kind of stuff. He told me, but he and I had a similar evening. Long day Sunday. We had a fall festival, so it was a long day. It was a good day. It was beautiful weather and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a long day, people, get to my people limit and stuff like that with a big crowd and stuff. So I come home and I fall asleep at like 8. And I wake up I wake up, something wakes me up and I'm wide awake. And I'm like, I wonder what time is it? At least 3 o'clock. It was 12:47. And I was awake. I'd gotten 4 or 5 hours of sleep, but then I was awake. So I kind of milled around. I didn't want to wake Mel up. So I got up and interneted a little bit. And the coffee pot goes off at like just a little before 4. She gets up at 4. So she got up and I drank my first cup of coffee. And it's on occasion when I drink a cup of coffee, sometimes it will like make me sleepy or I'll feel sleepy or something. And so at like 5:30, I went back to bed and woke up at 8. I was like, I'm gonna be late. So I'm screaming out of the house. My wife looked at me when I got home. She goes, your clothes didn't match. I'm like, I had 0 time. So it was fine. But yeah. So, and Mark has got a trade show he's at tonight. So we missed a few of our regulars today. Steve Yogan is in our chat. Hello, Steve. Good to see you. How are y'all today? Y'all doing okay? Everybody good?
It's a Monday.
It is a Monday. Yeah. It is the last Monday of October, which is super bizarre. It feels like it has ripped by, and we have to see how well the Christmas ornaments made it through because Mark's not here, so I can say it. We're putting the tree up November the 1st or whatever, and he's not here to gripe at me about it. So,
are you already listening to Christmas music?
No, I'm not. Although I'm with those, the meme right now is somebody steps out of their house and here's the first little notes of Mariah Carey on the wind, and they're all freaked out and everything. That's us.
Yeah. It's time for Mariah Carey to make all of her royalty money and live another year.
Right.
I'd like to know how much money she actually makes from all of that one song.
That'd be interesting.
Even a penny a pop, that lady's making a lot of scratch because that thing is on all the time. So
I heard they're just renaming the song to "All I Want for Christmas Is Your Money."
All I want for Christmas is royalties.
All right. So just as a content warning, later in the show, since 3 out of 4 of us have done 0 Lego building, or not. We don't have as much Lego content maybe as we thought. We're going to go through the pieces that are leaving New Elementary. Our New Elementary has a list of the parts that is leaving sometime in November to make sure that you go buy them while supplies last. So,
did anybody buy some today?
I did.
Anybody?
I have stuff in a shopping cart, but I have not clicked purchase yet.
Okay.
I'm learning as we go. We'll find out what pieces. I have no idea. This is all new to me. We'll see.
He's never heard of New Elementary or Bricks and Pieces.
That's right.
Yeah.
He's just learned the word Lego, even though he's
So apparently, like, there's anti-studs that attach to studs. I had no idea.
Mind blowing.
I know.
Did my package ever arrive there, Steve?
Oh, no,
that's not good.
Lost in mail somewhere.
I wonder if it got jammed in a mail sorter because it was too thick.
Wonder if it shut down like Kentucky or Illinois or something.
I probably shouldn't put that white powder in the envelope either.
Yeah.
A, we're going to get banned on Facebook again, and B, the FBI is coming to your house. So it's fine. It's all fine now. What is that? Is that a key? Oh, you keep your mouth shut. Don't threaten Canadians. They will shut you down on Facebook in a minute. So, anyway, all right, Steve, it is up to you to tell us what you've not been doing in Lego for this week.
Well, my had a Halloween party, so I got this. It's a 3D printed brick.
Oh,
that's pretty cool, right? So we had a seed challenge that took place like in July. So I was finally able to make it to a live meeting. So I got this for participating in the seed challenge. Yeah, it does. I wish it was like Duplo scale or something. I think it's just a random scale, but it's still pretty cool. So give you some reference. Here's a normal one. Here's.
It's so big.
I know. That's about it. I do feel I haven't built anything, but I can feel the motivation and the inspiration starting to bubble a little bit. I'm actually getting kind of antsy to build. So
good.
That's something.
I can see the goosebumps forming on your arm right now.
Yahoo. So yeah, I don't know. I got not a lot. I don't know if I told you. I had a bricks and pieces order that I was waiting for 5 weeks for. Like the bestseller stuff came, and I love how when you order something and it gets split into bestseller and standard, like once the bestseller stuff comes, the tracking number online is done, and you're like in the dark.
Yeah.
So I waited 5 weeks for my standard stuff to come, and it finally came, and it was wrong. So I'm still kind of like I'm waiting for these pieces to arrive so I can like get going again with what I'm building. And I was like kind of on a high a little bit because my wife told me the pieces came while I was at work. So I was getting kind of pumped to like look at everything when I got home, and then it all came, and it was all wrong. So it's a little demotivating, but
if it's wrong enough, when you call customer service, they'll just say, "Oh, keep it. We'll just resend the whole order."
Yeah, and that's the funny thing. I did contact it because two of the lots were totally missing.
Okay.
I ordered like 30 green L-shaped tiles, like 2x2 L-shaped tiles, and they sent me 1x1 dark orange round pieces. So like it was completely off. But I was talking.
Was the instruction list? Like the list of parts shown, was it what you ordered, or was it what they? Okay.
Yeah, it was what I ordered.
Okay.
And so they say the replacement parts will be shipped in 7 to 10 days. And I'm thinking to myself, like, why couldn't the whole thing be shipped 7 to 10 days from now? Like,
well, it's shipped from 7 to 10 days, but it still could take a week or more to get to you because they're not couriering it, right? Couriering, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just funny. Like, it's going to take 5 weeks to get it. Once you get it in 5 weeks, if it's wrong, you can have more pieces in like a week. So that makes no sense.
I'm kind of jealous of Europe right now because their bestseller or their standard parts have all gone bestseller because they're all shipping out of Poland now. So in Europe they moved the bricks and pieces to Poland, and apparently every part is available in Poland. So they no longer have standard shipping in Denmark, or in Europe. So if you order your parts, they're shipped within 2 to 3 days or whatever. That's my assumption, at least, because that's what we've been getting for shipping here. But the hope is that now when we order standard parts from Denmark, it'll ship quicker as well. Because if the European volume isn't there anymore, then hopefully that speeds up the American or the North American volume, right?
Sounds like something I need to test.
I've already tested it today, so I'll let you know in 40 days. Oh, by the way, it's up to 40 days right now for shipping.
What?
Yeah, they said that there's a notice saying that they're changing some stuff, so the shipping times are about 40 days now.
I would think that being in Europe, even if it was a standard piece, being in Europe, it would come sooner than it would have to be.
It's not that. It's just that they had a 30-day backlog to fill the orders.
Oh, I see.
Right, like it's I think I ordered something on September 30th and it shipped today. So that's still like, practically almost 30 days, 28 days, right? So
I got the ship notice for something, and I don't even remember what I ordered.
yeah, the parts I ordered aren't parts I need anymore because I worked around it because it's like, it was like, oh, I'll use these parts to do this particular thing, and now it's like, meh. Now I have new parts coming that I won't use. Oh well.
Is it the assumption here once this plant in Virginia and the big facility in Virginia gets built that we're going to get speedier pickup brick, or is that the assumption, or is that just us?
It's a hope.
That sounds like your assumption.
It depends on what they do in that plant,
Right.
right? If they're molding pieces, then quite possibly. But I mean, I'm assuming that the parts that are available in standard shipping or for standard parts, I'm assuming they still are made in plants across the world,
Right.
and just shipped to Denmark, right?
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I don't assume it's going to be any faster. I mean, there's a plant in Mexico, but that doesn't mean our bricks and pieces come from there. So
no.
True. Well, I do know that plant in Virginia has had some bumps and delays, and they picked a different architectural firm, and the architects that I know that were on that, or at least connected to that, were kind of happy because the Danes are a fussy folk, so they were a little bit difficult to deal with and everything. Yes, we are going to look at that. Look at there. It was preview. We're going to be talking about these parts that are leaving to make sure you've got your list for Santa together. And anyway, so all right, let's go, Jeff. Jeff, tell us you're probably the only builder this week. So what have you been building trees again? Are you building trees?
I do have a picture.
We have a pass.
Oh, yes, you've shared.
So you can show that if you want. Yeah, I've been building forests. I'm still short a few plants. They're coming. So I've got that shot, and then just like an overhead shot. So I've got like 3 different styles of trees. The pine trees, and then this style with some hedge some modified plates in there to give it some different angles, and then this bigger tree in the back using those new leaves.
Yeah.
So I like the look of it. I mean, the trees aren't perfect, but I mean, having it here, like covering up the pathways and stuff, I like the look of it for that.
It looks good, Jeff.
It does.
I'm liking it.
Are the pathways new, or was that last week?
This is an addition. This is a 2-foot extension I'm putting on. I have a harbor on the other side that I don't think you've seen either, Steve. So, this will all be at LanaBrickCon in 106 days.
I like the variety, because no forest is really one tree. Yeah. I like that.
And like I said, I have 3 more trees to do. Like one more of the bigger one. Is that right? No, actually, sorry, 3 more of this style tree with these leaves, but just in bright green and dark green. I ran out of leaves. But I've also got. I was talking about part that I ordered a while ago. This 1x6 tile. I was telling Chris this before, and I ordered it because 1x6 tiles do have a danger stripe pattern all the way across there. That does exist, but it's only on a Jurassic Park set, and it was a smaller set, like a 4 Junior set, so not a lot of people bought it. And the tile, the 1x6 version of this tile here, costs $1 or $2 on Bricklink. It's crazy. So Lego came out with this tile, so I bought like 20 of them, thinking, great, the danger stripes are going to all line up because every one of their tiles that they make lines up perfectly fine. And then I bought this one, and I just put them side by side this morning and went, okay, this is opposite, and this is the wrong direction. So I totally understand why they did it that way, because your danger stripes would go away or whatever. But it's just like, really. Anyways, and then today I've had the day off today. I have Mondays off for the rest of my life, or the rest of the year.
Rest of my life.
Rest of my life.
Seems like. Yes. So I've been working on my castle today. So I've been all this brown area used to be tiled off, so I could just pull the pieces off. And now that I've put animal enclosures in these areas, I've locked these ones down to the base plate. I'll just take the animals off. But areas where there's tile, I'm going to be using for crops. So I've been working on that, using the mop pieces for some little crops,
Nice
which
and
is just kind of cool.
Are
and
we
then-
assuming that the animals are fertilizing the plants? Is that what's going on? I'm just
well, it is a farm in medieval times, so
Okay,
yes, and
make sure.
that's what happens in real life too right now, Chris. I hate to tell you.
I know.
Okay.
I didn't know if you
Um,
wanted to indicate sleuthing out and you know.
And then I've got another field over on the other side that I'm working on.
Hey,
But I've
that
now run
pig's
out of
dead.
this piece. Sorry?
That pig's dead.
Yeah, well, he tipped over. I can't help it. He's rolling in the mud. But yeah, so I've been working on farm stuff this past few days. I did build Bumblebee. You can stop sharing now, or I
Okay.
can just stop sharing. I did build Bumblebee earlier this week,
The big one?
the Transformer, and Bumblebee's a T-Rex. I don't know if anybody's built them. I've got them over here. I can show you. Actually, I've got them right here. He's got like his arms are like super tiny. Like he can't reach easily in front of his body.
can't itch his nose.
No, probably not.
Someone itch my nose for me.
But yeah, I was like, I don't like the fact, like, I get the whole arm here is one big chunk, but they must have been able to do something better to make that a bit more of an arm, right?
Yeah.
But it's a pain in the butt to transform. I've transformed him into robot form, and I'm not transforming him back, just because it's just the number of steps involved to get it. It's just like, ugh, I'll just leave him with this form. But you know, it was a fun build, but it's hard to see what you're building because of all the transformability that you need in it. So, but he stands very well, which is cool.
It does. I can't decide if I like him. There's something.
Yeah.
There's an uncanny valley with the Optimus Prime already with me. I don't know what it is. There's something looks off, and then he looks super off.
Yeah, Optimus is fine. I did find that the two little yellow cheese slopes on either side here, they pop off all the time because they're just on a 1x1 plate. And as you're transforming him, there's like these bars come up, and if you push forward, they just pop those cheese slopes off, and you kind of have to push it a little bit forward to move things around. So it's just, I don't know. It's okay. I mean, I bought it because I have Optimus too, although my shelf doesn't have room to put Optimus in robot form, so he's the truck and Bumblebee's going to be the bot. But you know, what can you do? Raise my shelves, obviously. But anyway, but yeah, building's happening here. Running out of pieces. I'm now trying to track down. In my little pumpkin patch, I was saying to Chris earlier, that older plant that's got the 3 stems that come out and the big broad leaves on them. And then when they came out originally, they were in a triangle sprue.
Yep.
So when you order it, you get the sprue as well. I assumed that part would be available on Bricks and Pieces. It is in bright green, but not in new green, like normal green. So I've been trying to track down some, and I found some in Ontario that I can have shipped to me, but because they're such a tall piece, I know they're going to be parcel shipping, which will be like a $20 shipping rate versus $5. So it's like, is it worth? You know, the guys in the Greater Toronto area, so I could technically order them and just go pick them up one day, but I'm 16 days left to our event, and it's a 2-hour drive, so I'd rather not. So I might just cave in and just order it, but you know, I don't know. It's trying to place as many orders as I can now before it's too close to the event that I can't get parts anymore. But I don't know what parts I'm going to need next week. So, and I'm too late for standard shipping now anyhow for most stuff. So
that's right. So 16 days to Bricks in the 6, right?
16 days. Well, that's me showing up Wednesday night. So that's from today to Wednesday. So
yeah, some of us are leaving Tuesday night because we.
Yeah, so it's still 16 days for you. Wait, you're leaving Tuesday night?
Yeah, after class. I'm leaving Tuesday afternoon.
What time? Sorry, where are you stopping then?
I'll stop in just into West Virginia the first night.
Oh, okay. You're doing shorter trips because I figured you were going right up to Pittsburgh or something.
Second night, I'm going to Pittsburgh and seeing a hockey game, and then I'm driving up. So it's spread across 3 days.
One last day for you. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's split across 3 days because I'm sightseeing and getting
county. And county hopping. Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, and as to the Chris's thing about the new parts or the parts that are being discontinued, I did place an order this morning for some parts. Those yellow tiles in the 1x3 form, the dangerous stripes, are being discontinued, and I'm like, I only have about 4 of them. I ordered another 30. Like I said,
Wait, which
I like
which tiles?
the you know the danger stripe ones I was just showing,
Yeah, we had
one
those in
by
our
fours.
those
Yeah,
were-
there's a 1x3 version that
Yeah.
they're taking off the system.
we ordered
So
we ordered lots of those.
yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
we did.
I have lots of the 1x4s, but I always find that I need odd size as well, right? And the danger stripes are set up so that they actually match. No matter what size tile you have, they all line up. Unless it's
Except
out,
the 1x6s.
except the 1x6s, exactly.
This is what happens when you have mech builders in your lug and they put the danger stripes in.
Yeah. For sure.
It's true. It is true.
I think I covered enough time now that we can fill up the hour. So go on to someone else. No. Oh, stretch it.
Stretch it out, yeah. Matt is getting ready. Matt, are you ready to go to Canada?
Yeah. So first of all, it's time for spooky hat. So this is a new hat. It's the Grave Digger. Ooh, so scary. So I actually built, but not new. I rebuilt. So Saturday I got the painted ladies are not on the shelf behind me. No, where'd they go?
What?
They're in the box. But over the years of don't drop it on camera. Over the years of taking these to shows, various things have fallen off or in need of they've been in need of some loving care. And in particular, there were some parts I didn't have. So like these parts right here were originally in white, and I did not have these pillar parts in the light tan or peanut kind of color. And so I went through and touched up a bunch of the painted ladies and just swapped out a couple of things here and there, and I had to sort of pry it apart. But this one in particular,
you touched a bunch of painted ladies.
Yeah, and I know it's not even my thing, you know. So
Good for
but
you.
yeah, it's it looks better, and I found like one of them had a roof piece that had fallen off, and I get to talk about my balls here. So these have come in more colors since I first built these. So when I first did the painted ladies, they all had a rail piece, and most of them had these ball parts in white. And over I don't even get me talking about the blue one, but you know, over time I've been able to swap them out. The one that hasn't come out in the colors that I wanted is the green lady, and I needed that either in the dark blue or as Lego calls it, earth green or dark green, or the sand green, and it doesn't come in either one of those colors. I actually looked it up on Bricks and Pieces because I was like, come on, it hasn't come out, but it hasn't. So the green one still has white balls on the railing, but all the rest have color appropriate balls. There you go. You're welcome.
Color appropriate balls.
The other thing I did on the back side is the front all basically look the same. There's color variation, but the back they're all a little bit different, and they all have different balconies with scenes. And so I've got new flower parts. So there's been a lot of flower parts that have come out since I built these, you know, like 5 years ago. So most of them have at some point like a flower basket and rails, and so I went back and tweaked them. So they're all boxed up. So one of my boxes for the trip is finished, packed, and up there behind me is I've got a couple more that I need to box up, and I need to get out the mosaic and touch that up. But I'll be doing that over the weekend. So once we get done with Halloween. So the other thing I've been doing is I bought a set at Costco for parts, and it was 20% off. And so I got the Friends, as we all know, Friends City is better than City. And so I got the Friends townhouse, which actually kind of looks a bit like the Painted Ladies. And I'm on the middle floor. So I've been working away at this one. And like I said, this is for parts. So once you're used to building modulars, I started putting this together. I'm like, it's so tiny. It's like Honey, I Shrank the Modular. It's like
we like to say it's X-Men Mansion sized.
Yeah, I was about to say that the X Mansion. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. So it's got this door, which is a new part for me, in a nice dark, sort of a nice blue color. On the inside, on the floor, it's got the new reddish orange pieces on the floor, and so it's got some new parts and new colors, and the windows are in the light nougat light nougat, or as I like to call it, Irish person before they go on the beach. So
Or after.
or
Well,
no.
The reddish orange is after.
No, that's true.
Yeah.
So it's got parts in new colors. In fact, we were joking about, shopping carts. I went to put the Gorilla because I got the Gorilla arms when they first went on Bricks and Pieces, but the bodies filled out before my shopping cart could be purchased. So Gorilla bodies are back in. So I put the Gorilla bodies, and I pulled out the instruction sheet for the set, and I just went through, and some of the new parts and new colors, I just was going clicking. I'll take a few more of those. I'll take a few more of those. So it's been a really fun build. There we go. One of the other things that I think is kind of interesting about it is when you're building, there's actually some kind of innovative building techniques. So this front uses a curve setup, and the way that right here, you see how these are kind of rockered. So like these are on a hinge, and I'm gonna break it. But it actually borrows some of those techniques that I first experienced when I built the Saturn V rocket. Where you're trying to get like a larger curve, and it's got the rockered, or it's got things on hinge plates. This one, of course, uses the new rockered headlight brick. So it's square on one side but not on the other, so you can set it at angles. For a relatively small building set, I tip of the hat. I mean, it's got new parts and new colors. It has some new building techniques. It's quite small, but for a kid, I mean, I can't remember how much the set was. I think it was like $80, but you get a full 3-story house. So it's not very wide or not very thick, but it's got height, and it could be used as a dollhouse. So I would think for playability, it would score quite high. So mine's gonna not get played with. It's gonna get built and then disassembled.
Oh my God!
Disassemble, no disassemble.
The number of comments that could have been made during that whole conversation.
I don't know what you're talking about, but
danger words.
So many.
But not that wide and not that anyway.
Yeah.
The other thing that's interesting to me is I was putting Jeff will know about this because we talked about this on his show on a Wednesday. But there's the new GWP. If you spend $130, you get that. What is the set?
The bookcase.
The what?
The library, little bookshelf thing.
Yes, the bookshelf scene. So I had a $50-$60 in parts, and then usually if you just get Bricks and Pieces orders, a lot of times it won't qualify for the GWP. So I threw some sets in just to see, and it looks like if I throw one set in, I can qualify for the GWP. So
you're ordering only standard parts, or you're ordering bestsellers?
It's a mix.
It's only applying to the bestsellers.
Well, there were a lot of bestsellers in my basket, so okay. Good to know.
Yeah, it's. I read the fine print today just to verify it doesn't include standard parts.
Okay.
Because I placed a $100 order for standard parts. I thought, is it worth throwing $70 in? And then I looked at the fine print and went, no, it's not going to be worth it because it'd be $170 Canadian to get that gift for purchase.
Yeah.
So. Anyways.
But yeah. So the other thing I was going to say about the Painted Ladies is, I built that. I think I was building that in 2017, 2018. It was one of the first larger mocks that I did. And sometimes I look at old stuff that I did and I think about all the ways I could improve it. But I pulled those out and I was like, you know what? These are still pretty good. I was like, I'm still happy with the choices that past long ago me made. So that's always kind of a nice thing when you pull something out and it goes, not bad. Not bad. I think little tweaks here and there. I'm not George Lucas totally, like redoing all the scenes in the original trilogy, but I understand that George Lucas, like, here, let's clean this up a little bit here. Right. Let's tighten this up. I did a little
eyebrows off of Anakin. Yeah.
Maybe someone else will shoot first this time. Yeah.
I did a little. I special editioned the Painted Ladies a little bit. Just a little tweaks around the edges.
More on the order of when they redid all the Star Treks, the original series. They just made it look like it should have in those days, and not. Yeah,
the planets weren't glowing orbs of light. They actually had like atmosphere and stuff. Exactly. I prefer the glowing orbs and the cheesy hokiness of it. But
Some of those special effects not very special.
No, unspecial effects. So I got some Lego in. I ordered them on Prime Day or when it was cheap. I got 3 of these that were like marked down to like $6 or whatever. They came
Nice.
in 2 or 3 shipments, but they came in envelopes, and of course they're all smashy and terrible and everything. But then I also ordered on the Prime special of actually not a Prime special. This was just on 30% off. And Mark was talking about it last week. And then apparently I had a discount or a coupon that knocked it. So I got this for $25. So I'm pretty happy about that. But I'm glad I'm not a collector because it is all smashy and crashy too, because they decided to put things in envelopes for me. So I appreciate that. But anyway, so that's kind of my only Lego purchase.
The boxes aren't scuffed, right? They're just dented. So like it kept it from getting all scuffed, right?
No, they're all the things. Anyway.
As someone who resells sometimes things that I buy and they decide not to build on my Bricklink, that's definitely a buzzkill because if it gets all beat to pieces, I can't turn around and list it on my store as like new or anything. So.
Yeah, it devalues it a little bit. So
say I'd like it to be new.
Yeah, it would have been nice. I wonder if I probably could go and moan it at Amazon and say this came all crashy and smashy. I don't know if they'll do anything or not.
But I wonder do they save pennies when they ship it to you in a bag, or does it actually add up to the point where they're willing to deal with the customer complaints when it gets smashed up?
They shipped them in 2 bags, so that's the thing, right?
Yeah, I got 1 in one bag and then I got 2 in a bag. So
I mean, like technically, if they're shipping by piece count, then they're paying. But it depends on if it's done by weight or whatever. Like maybe it's by weight is cheaper to do it in 2 bags.
Yeah, I don't know. They're just cheaping out on me. I have had lots of arguments with Amazon of late. So here's the thing: I learned this, at least it was on an order of mine, is if they say, "Look, I know it's going to arrive late. We'll just give it to you for free, and if it makes it, keep it." Have you ever had them say that to you before?
No.
Okay. You gotta kind of yak at them a little bit, and it works better when you call somebody.
Do you have to get can I talk to the manager here to do that?
Yeah, I do, and I hate to be it's not healthy for me to do that, but it's also fun. But anyway, I mean, if you're blowing it, it's like y'all can't do this. So
you've got the Southern accent working for you, though. I feel like the Southern accent just helps. Like
that's right.
It's like it's accent of hospitality. Like I don't want to be like rude or anything. I feel like you can get away with more. Like.
Well, you could have dog.
I'm not sure. Your manager, but I don't want to get anyone in trouble here.
I think Chris is more of a foghorn leghorn. Well.
I could be, yeah. Well, so here's the deal: if they ever do that, this is a pro tip, right? If they ever do that, if they're like, well, if it shows up and you get it, we will, we're going to give it to you for free. We're going to just reimburse you the cost of the item. It's usually for cheaper things. They don't do that. You have to contact customer service again and say, "Hey, I got it. I want my money back." It's not automatic. And so that happened with one order and another order. I was asking about it, and the lady says, "Now, let us know when it gets there because we'll reimburse you." I'm like, "Wait a minute, what? You didn't say that. How am I going to prove that and all that kind of stuff?" So it's not as easy as it seems. But I did get an item for free because they blew the shipping. So you got to keep complaining and everything.
This is where we play I work hard for the money if we had the money for music on.
Right. That's right. So but anyway, all right, here we go. It is time for us to let me share my screen here.
Parts.
Let's go through the parts.
Parts.
Parts is parts.
So if you don't know, Lego is retiring a butt ton of parts. Okay, so and we won't go through all the torsos and stuff like that, although there may be some to highlight. But I'm just scrolling through the new elementary list, and there are a lot of parts that are leaving sometime in November. So you're not guaranteed to get it. I can already see one that I wish I had more of, but it's darned expensive. It is.
Yeah, it is.
Which part?
If you click on them, it'll actually pull it up on the shop and home site.
Yeah, that's really nice. This this little shaft piece here.
Yeah, we've lost your mouse. We don't see it anymore.
Oh, hang on. Let me share this tab instead. They're right there. It opened in a new tab.
I didn't even know that piece existed.
I've been hoping that piece comes out in dark gray, but I'm guessing it's not going to because it's only ever come out in light gray. And I ordered like 100 of them on our lug bulk last year, I think. But
that screams, space Greeble part right there.
Well, even fencing, right? Put bars on that, and you've got yourself an awesome looking fence.
Yep.
Chris only cares about space, though.
There's fences in space.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't know. I think I should zoom in a little bit.
You just stopped sharing, so.
Oh, did I?
Yeah.
Wrong button. Sorry.
Sharing is caring.
Sharing is caring. All right, there we go. All right, so I'll zoom them in. The this little clippy clip thing is kind of cool. I'm not sure what you would use it for, but it is. There's lightsaber blades in yellow. Maybe the other yellow. Are these all trans yellow? Or are these the last of the neon green parts?
I noticed some of them have been duplicated. Like in the list, there's the same color side by side. So one of them, if you click on it, it'll bring up no part available.
There's a dark turquoise stair part? I didn't even know that.
You better hurry, Matt.
Hey, Chris, what's that piece next to the yellow bars? Is that a dark gray ladder?
I think it's black, I thought.
I'm clicking it in another tab. I'm not gonna.
The ladder part that you're talking about.
Black.
When I built New York skyscraper stuff for Ant Bandit, I used those to build the fire escapes, and I have a ton of those in brown, but in black, I used up almost all of them on those builds. So I might have to order a couple of those.
Yeah, in black they're going away. Doing the hover over that. That must be dark. The clip, that is the bluer one, sand blue. So that not the light gray one.
When in that row with the fence pieces, the very first one, the white piece with the diagonal, that's a cool piece, and you can clip things onto that diagonal bar.
It's expensive though.
I'm kind of sad to see they're phasing that out.
I've never had any, and I they look like an interesting fence piece, but I couldn't think of a use for them. So, and I clicked on it today because of the whole they're going away, and it's like, yeah, I can't think of any way to use that, not for the price that they're charging. Like,
yeah, I don't know what the intent of that was. It just used for windows and fences, or did it have other?
It was originally in one of those larger city downtown.
Ninjago City set.
Well, Ninjago City, it was also one of the larger city downtown sets, and it was just a railing.
In Ninjago City, they use the fact that the bar is at an angle, and they clip things on so that whatever you clip on is at a 45 degree to the rest of the build. So it creates a nice spatial effect, or it changes the angle on whatever you're building. So
cool. Okay, cool. All right. Here's some bricks with some decorations on them. So if you need your shuttle with the United States on it, that's cool. Eyepiece, maybe. I don't know what else. I guess these little micro city building pieces here, the windows. That's
that was in our bulk like 4 years ago because I got like 200 of them.
Aubrey, what's up? Hello. All right. Curves. This is a big deal here. There's a lot of curves going away.
Most of them are Castelli, so I wasn't too worried about those. But
yeah. Though I guess this is in white though, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if they're going to bring that out, just a different mold number or something.
Yeah, probably so. There's a new, I don't know if you saw New Elementary, the new big curve like this pink one here in the middle or whatever.
It's actually the exact same as that pink one. It's just missing the one stud on the top.
Yeah, it's now going to a one stud thing to kind of match the rest of them. That's actually not a bad thing.
Yeah, the problem was people were hoping it was going to be like when they originally said it was a new part. We all hoped it would fill in the one like in that in the castle arch, the darker one there, like the 1x4x5 castle arch. We all hoped it was that curve to fit in, but it's not. There's still a gap in the system where one one angle is missing.
Right.
One circumference.
And these two new curve, like the Corvette curve right here, and everything is going away. I guess they're still white and other colors, but so that hasn't had a long run.
And sand green, that one piece in sand green's going away. Up, that one. You just touched it. Yeah, both the one above the air tank or whatever.
Yeah. That hasn't been out long in sand green, I don't think.
And I mean, it's just like there's no sets that have come out in the past few years with that part. So, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's no, or sales of it are zero, and they're just like, well, why are we carrying this if no one's buying them?
Right. I mean, back in the day, that was pretty much the only curve piece we had. You know what I'm saying? It was, and they were hard to get. Some good pieces there. It doesn't look like the whole run of some of these pieces are going away, but
and like I said, it's more of the pastel-y colors. Like obviously they're
looks like a medium nougat color there for those 1x3 arch pieces.
Oh, the inverted one.
Yeah, if you go up 2 rows, Chris.
Like the top row? Oh well, no longer.
Yeah, there's like a teal and a blue and a nougat one.
Middle row right now. Chris.
Yeah. Right there. I love this though. Is you got all these curves here and everything, and then somebody lost the picture, so they threw one down and took a photo real fast. A lot of these, which I never have enough of these 2x2 slopes here, inverted or regular. I never have enough. So
and the first one in that next column, that's like the grayish one. I think that's the metallic silver version.
Yeah. It is.
Which we got a bunch of those at one point from Lego. I don't even remember how. I think it was in one of those, they used to send just a bin of like a K8 full of loose brick to the lugs. And I think that was in one of the ones that we got.
Gotcha.
So we got tons of those, luckily, but
yeah,
sad to see it go.
There's a face from whatever you call it going away. Yeah, Dreams is going away. So some ramps are going away, some rooftops, but lots of curves. All right, look, all these parts. I wonder if this is the old. No, that's the new elbow version because they didn't make. They made that first one, and then they remolded it and made it a little bit better curvy, right?
Yeah, so I assumed it was the first generation that they were getting rid of, but I'm seeing duplicate colors, so I don't know.
Yeah. And the blue alien.
The plant that's so useful for like anything big planty. I'm a little surprised because it seems like that mold just came out yesterday.
Yeah, that's what's surprising. I wonder if they're realizing I don't know if they're putting too much out or are these all going to get new molds or something? Who knows?
Here comes the Giddens. Lego's going to go bankrupt theory.
No, I'm not that. They've got plenty of influencers. They're never going bankrupt. Anyway, nothing but love to friends who are influencers.
Well, you got a point. As long as they have influencers, there's obviously enough money going around, right? Yeah.
They're good. They're good. Yeah, like this eyepiece that just came out in a set, right? So interesting.
That quarter low dome piece. That's I kind of assume we were going to get that in every color eventually, but
they're not retiring the mold. They're just retiring the colors, not using at this moment.
Yeah,
and I mean they're not even retiring it; they're just taking it out of the inventory because again, probably no one's ordering them, right? Like
it's your fault.
Sitting there. Well, yeah, I know. Wait, hold on, Mister. I buy every color of the piece just because I might need it one day.
I've had to lower my ambition.
There's finally somebody in Denmark going, "Crap, Matt's not buying this. We can take it off."
Interesting that they're getting rid of a sand green half dome piece. It's like a Harry Potter type piece.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Wait, is Harry Potter using the sand green ones again, or are they using the dark gray ones? Because I know for a while they were using dark gray ones.
Yeah, they were going back and forth like the classic versions or whatever. Anyway, this big gray cylinder that's from that's from the Mandalorian. I think uses that, right? So that's going away. All right, some slopes. There's a classic space piece leaving with the stripes on it, which I needed. I wanted to get some of those, but they priced them like 50 cents a piece or something stupid like that. I'm not doing that.
You can do wonders with a Sharpie.
That it is true. A nice steady hand. Some newer slopes. It looks like they're just cutting a lot of oddball colors.
Yeah.
But then you see white and grays that are going
Yeah.
away, which that's bothersome.
Noticing most of the colors are, like what Jeff said, the pastels.
Mm-hmm.
The Friends color.
Lavender.
Yeah. Friends is going away. Friends is going
It's
away.
dying. We were
That
seeing
was
it
me
around
in
here.
panic mode versus me in happy mode, for the record. Of course, now Aubrey's in panic mode, probably, but
Yeah. There's the turquoise thing there with the mug shot with the shadow behind it there.
The wrong angle and everything.
That's right. The reject photo. This is that new base from the space sets with the interesting.
I didn't even know they made that piece in magenta, that snot with the stud on two sides.
Oh, I didn't either. Look there. All right, yeah, some of the bricks special here. Your tubes are going away. The trans orange tubes.
Oh,
I got a bunch of those.
Oh, look, it's that they still make that weird snot fendery oddball piece. I didn't know they still made that piece.
oh wow. They must still use it, or they must have been using it in some sets.
I wonder if it used in Mario and everything. They use that in a couple of like police things, and I'm like, what do I do with this? So back in the day.
The two parts at the bottom I've been kind of interested in. But
the tubes.
Yeah, I don't know. They look kind of fun and cool, and I don't know what like great ball contraptions obviously come to mind right away, but it's not like I build those. But
yes,
I don't know. They just look like they could be fun for things.
Yeah. All right, some wedges, corner plates. There's some old school white wedges there going away.
Mm-hmm.
Those orange fins are pretty new on Speed
But
Champion.
they're orange,
Yeah.
teal.
Some teal. But all right, containers. Is that gray or is that blue? Find out.
I don't know. Sand blue or light gray.
That's light blue. That's light gray. I mean, that's light gray.
No,
I can almost.
It's sand blue.
Is it?
Yeah.
Well, I better go by order 100 of those then. Just kidding.
Do you remember when the light gray? I mean, they're still worth a bunch. The light gray version of those barrels only came in the UCS X-wing, and they're massively expensive. All right, get ready for your Duplo animals. I'm going by them fast.
They're all going extinct.
They're leaving. They're going away.
The little whale.
Duplo is the biggest section, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
Yeah,
it's not like most of us are buying Duplo these days.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to buy Duplo.
No, not the Duplo watermelon.
I know.
The controls from the Buzz Lightyear ship is right there. This is a cool piece. This right here, this steel vented thingy right there. That's kind of cool. Is that? I wonder if that bends and is like spring loaded or something. That's cool.
I assumed it was a push down type one, but I don't know. Matt probably has bought one because it's a part that he doesn't have.
I don't do Duplo.
Okay, fine.
You said Duplo.
Duplo not. Although I will say that every this happens like once a year. I'll be going through and be like, oh, that's a cool part, and I'll click it in my basket. It shows up. I'm like, bleep bleep, that was Duplo. I didn't know that was going to be Duplo. I didn't want to put that in my cart.
And at least they put Duplo on most of the images, but I think there's still a few that don't have it.
Yeah.
Probably because people have also done that. The train track is interesting. It's that some of that's going away. Actually, I don't have those ramp pieces. Oh. Anyway.
All right, energy effects. All you Ninjago and Dreams folks, those are going away. Yawn.
I end up getting those from sets that I just buy, and like you always get extra of those things. So I'm never gonna. I shouldn't say never, but like I can't imagine ordering energy effects unless I had a specific build where I needed a ton of them.
Yeah. All right, so there's a bunch of capes and things like that going away. They're still selling the solar panel from the City Space line previous to this one. So.
Yeah, didn't that come out in like the International Space Station set or something like that? It seems like.
No, this was just in the first City Space that was sort of decent.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, all right. Some hinges, no super big losses there.
Is
Is
that
that
the
yellow part?
flesh color? That one hinge? Is that the light nougat?
That is
Hinges
true.
are remarkably expensive. Like I guess because it's two parts that are molded and they have to sample them together. But
Yeah.
I have those. The light nougat are actually in my shopping cart as we speak. So.
All right. So none of these pieces are super duper important. But look at all the mini dolls dying. Look at this.
Yay! Oh.
And I'm assuming this is the switch over from old friends to new friends, right? Because they switched up the gain of friends.
Yeah,
The
I don't
game
know
of
the
friends.
lore.
It's like Beverly Hills 90210 part, the next generation, or Degrassi, the next generation. For those of you that actually know Canadian.
The translucent at the very bottom, the translucent gowns, I think there ought to be some way to use those in a space set, like some kind of energy field or something, but I have never figured it out. So.
Rocket thrusters.
There you go.
Yeah. They weren't iridescent. Anyway.
The
Lots of
point is-
legs. These are all out of fashion. So and in our last show we talked about how they actually dual mold these, and it's quite disturbing, the pieces.
Yeah.
All right. 71 Friends body parts going away.
Sorry, Aubrey.
Who knew there were 71 period? I mean,
that's a lot of friends. Who's got
That is a lot
79
of
friends?
friends.
71
Not
friends.
me. I got like maybe 10.
A lot of body parts.
Is it me, or does this render make one arm super much longer than the other one?
It's like the gorilla.
It's like
It's
Reed
half
Richards.
Bumblebee, half no, forget it.
That's very strange. All right,
It's like-
so minifig accessories, lots of minifig accessories going away.
The baubles.
The blue camera.
Not the green axe. I need all those.
Oh
Ooh,
crap! That's the mop head that I just
there's
used
Jeff's
for my.
piece.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, that's going away. Oh, maybe I want more now.
And your red pitchforks, you better get them both.
The
Oh,
magnifying glass. Ah.
I'm
Okay.
the lantern handle thing. I'm really surprised but they use it in black in almost all the sets I see.
Yeah.
The brown
Yeah.
hot dog.
The
Brown.
wind up key on the right hand side that you just had your cursor over, that is a very expensive part. Those are like 14-15 cents a pop. I think it's because it's difficult mold.
Oh, the nougat one at the end there, or the brown, or
underneath
whatever,
the brush stick.
bronze, whatever color it is.
The white double-ended dildo. I can't believe they're getting rid of that. That's early.
That would be a lipstick. Thank you very much for your younger version. It's you would figure that'd be really good for snot, but one, it doesn't have a lot of clutch on.
Isn't it rubbery?
That's fair.
Yeah. What is that? Is that scuba?
I was actually being serious.
I think that's like it's kind of like a scuba tank from, I think, the underwater Ninjago characters, but they had it attached to the legs because, well, they could, I guess. I don't know.
The white ice cream cone top. I can't believe they're getting rid of that. I have a ton of them.
145 accessories.
Is the one next to it, is that dark blue or dark green? Because the dark green would make
Dark
great.
blue.
Okay. I need some more in dark green, but they're also
Wow.
pricey.
That mop head in the bright green is like $100 or $1.12 Canadian, so like probably
Are you serious?
80 or 90 cents US easily.
From Bricks and Pieces?
Yeah,
Jeez.
and it's also a standard part, so it's not like it's going to get here anytime soon.
It's probably
Jeez.
cheaper on Bricklink. Sometimes they
Yeah.
are.
All right, say goodbye to all your furry,
Popped
net-
collars.
Yeah, right there. Lots of guitars and weapons and stuff going away.
Glow in the
All
dark
these dual molded-
sacks. Is that glow in the dark sacks?
Hey, we don't talk about that. We don't talk
Yellowish. I think that's the yellowish green one.
That the white barbell piece next to the gold ray gun, that's a useful part. I'm surprised that they would phase that out.
That ice cream cone isn't actually the white ice cream cone.
Yeah.
Well, I clicked on it and it didn't come up as a valid piece. Which is
Interesting.
interesting.
It's already sold out.
Well, it's not out of the system yet for sure, but
Ooh, black claws next to the bow and arrows.
Mm-hmm. Yep,
Can't believe they're
back.
phasing out crossbow. We all need tons of crossbows.
of course. All right. 98 minifig heads going away. So if this is your sig fig guy
Mhm.
or girl,
Yeah.
it's going away. Which is actually nice right now because usually when you're looking up minifig heads, they don't have the pictures on bricks and pieces. So
Right.
now I'm seeing. I'm like, well, crap! I should have ordered this one. Now I can see what the face looks like. Oh, that robot's going away. Look, the Crabulon guys are going away. They're
I
expensive,
just
though.
ordered those.
Yeah,
Big guy.
big guys. Oh yeah, he is. The white baby
Yeah,
space
space
is going
baby.
away.
Demigorgon.
Though, yeah, the Demicord. I'm really surprised. Like, that's a licensed part. I'm surprised it's even on there.
No, that's more like
That doesn't have a hole. Is there usually a hole in the middle for the face?
Oh, that's the one that was the flower
Yeah, that's the flower version.
Yeah.
in the orchid.
I didn't realize that was a minifig head.
Yeah, it is. Some various townies and stuff like that going away. All right, no more penguins for you. Sorry, it's terrible.
There goes my army of penguins marching.
Look, it's the may I help you or may I see the manager cuts going away.
Is that Rachel's hair from
It's
Friends?
the Jennifer Aniston. Yeah, it's the Rachel.
Yeah.
A lot of these here.
Pirate caps with
the Blue Robin Hood.
Oh, did the pirate hat? Did y'all see the sneak picture of the Endurance that was released or snuck out today?
No.
It looked really good. The black new classic space helmet that was the nose of Mickey Mouse is going away.
Now I'm trying to find the Lego leak, dude. Come on.
Oh yeah, it goes right over the head.
Mm-hmm.
Confirmed.
So minifig legs going away. Lots of Monkey Kid legs going away. So, all right, 163 minifig upper body parts. The orange space is going away. White space is going
orange
away.
has been out of stock for the past week or two. It's on my list. I wouldn't mind grabbing a couple more to just the torsos, but I don't think those are going to come back.
Just looking at what these look like. Oh, the lady from Dreams, the little short lady, her torso is going away. Most of this looks like the race cars and Dreams guys, mostly Viking right there. All right, full minifigs. The white baby space is going all the way away. These look weird to me, and I don't understand them. Non-buildable Duplo figures all going away. Look at there.
Oh,
Panels. Oh, these are surprising. Look, the white panel like that's going away.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Huh.
And Matt, the translate blue panels that we were talking about a couple of weeks ago that you were using.
Yeah.
At the bottom, the loop-to-loop ones.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they're on the cut list. I'm like, oh, I should order them, and then I realized they're like $5 or $6 a pop, and I'm like, oh, I shouldn't order any.
They're so much cheaper on Bricklink.
Yeah.
Because nobody knows what to do with them except for make ramps. So
Yeah.
There it is. They are kind of a one-trick pony. All right, here we go. There's some plants and animals going away. So all your puppies,
Chonky cats,
donkey cat, space puppies going away.
they only kept Chunky Cat around for like a hot minute there. I mean, that here and then gone.
Yeah, he's pretty expensive upkeep there, I guess. Turtles, the little pigs. There's a lot they're cutting.
Yeah.
Wings. No more canned bananas.
Well,
No more
the carrot.
Curly Cues?
The carrot's weird.
There's no way. They're just doing a new mold. There's no way they get carrot.
Yeah. Gotta be.
I didn't even know they made that fern piece in gray.
Yeah, I got a couple.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
It's for when you need to do like a statue of your your statues, and they're surrounded by statue greenery, but it's grayery.
Grayery. All right, some plates going away. Let's just let they're just doing some different. Some of the pastel colors are going away. Maybe they're changing up the Friends palette a little bit. So are those
a palette
those
cleanser?
silver.
You might say.
Yeah. Hi.
Nice.
All right.
poor Aubrey. This is
Well,
the
I
most
was
stressed
gonna
I've been
say.
watching this.
Oh,
I'm sorry. You got to order them now. All right, here we go.
FOMO.
So some dishes going away.
Aubrey, just remember, all the pastel colors will be really cheap on Bricklink because people who don't build in pastels will be like, I don't know what I'm going to do with this piece.
Yeah, there it is. There it is. All right, this little piece right here, that kind of adapts Technic to system and everything, and puts it in the right whatever. That's a pretty useful piece. I hate that that's going away.
I don't think I've actually ever really used that piece.
I don't think I've used it.
I haven't used it. I'm like, that would be very useful, but I don't have any. So
Yeah, okay.
I'm part of the problem, I guess.
Yeah, maybe.
I
mean, technically, a 1x4 plate on a 1x4 brick with studs on the side would do the exact same thing. So
true.
I can't believe that the Grail plate, down there in the third to the bottom, I can't believe they're actually getting rid of that mold. I think they're just changing the colors or something.
Oh, like the lattice one?
Yeah, the third from the bottom.
Yeah, it's like black, gray, and tan or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, they've been around for a long time.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So some of these are probably getting remolded or, just off the thing. So Ninjago balls nobody has. Oh, look, a lot of these rocks and jewels going away.
And those ones were the green, blue, purple, red, like the top row, and the yellow ones in the next row. I think those were the ones that they were bringing out as a test market in the UK for some sets with using some kind of like phone-based app or something like that. So obviously, I'm guessing that didn't play through, that they didn't end up going with that, and now they're getting rid of them because they did appear on Bricks and Pieces for some reason. Matt, did you end up getting any of those?
Yeah, I went through and got like 2 of each color. They're not cheap.
Okay.
So I have like each color. I've got a handful if I ever want them for like a mining scene or something.
Yeah.
All right. So I don't know if this is actually the time stone or not, but if you want to destroy the universe and wipe half the life out, you better get them now.
Woo.
And it's funny though that it's only the one.
Yeah, it is just the one.
It's still available in trans yellow on Bricks and Pieces, but the green one is that one you're showing.
Yeah, and the green one I think was the hardest one to find, right? Something like that.
Yeah, could have been.
Yeah, it was one that Strange was protecting.
And now it's going to be even harder.
It's going to be even harder to find. All right, so just a few more here before
it's the time stone. If it was
That's right. Some random supports there. Technic. Those big Technic rings are going away.
What's that 5-star thing? I've never even seen that before.
That's a helicopter rotor piece.
Oh.
Helicopter.
Yeah, for one of the larger choppers.
Does David Sincere know that's going away?
I'm going to point that out to him.
Get to the chopper. All right, so these big gears that make the big rounds are going away. And some fenders that always kind of look cool, but I never use in anything.
Yep.
Oh no, not the Technic pin. Oh, never mind.
I wonder if they're going to remold this Technic pin because I don't know, or recolor it or whatever to keep them all weird colors.
Is it not just the color of that one that's off? It's titanium metallic. It's not black.
Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah.
All right, here's printed tiles. This is super important. There's some that are missing. I don't know, but the stars are going away. The 1x3, the radar plate from
the 80s.
Yeah. TV. That's not too bad though. Just a few.
The bike path one is leaving, which is
that's concerning because are they going to continue? I wonder, how is that road system working, and are they going to continue it?
I don't know if this year's sets even had the road system.
I don't
you
think
may be right.
I'm going to look now.
So that the bike sign made it onto our bulk list. So I have 25 of them, and after they arrived, I'm like, what am I going to do with 25 bicycle signs? So if you need a bicycle sign, hit me up.
Okay. So here are some rounds here. All the keys are going away.
What?
For the
Some-
rounds, the ones at the top were kind of concerning to me because
Heart.
it's no the 4x4 rounds because there's a
blue
lot
and
of colors there, and I worry that I don't. I'm just looking at one of them that's silver ink. Okay, I thought one of them was like gray. Well, that's silver ink.
Okay, they're just offloading the
Yeah, the not used ones.
yeah.
Can you
some
imagine
eyeballs
this?
and stuff.
There's probably a staff meeting where they have to go over an even larger list and cut it down, like the food fight. Like, you can't take this one away from us.
They're not the A key's still gonna be around, so that's cool. in the eye.
Oh, when you said A, I was thinking EH.
Yeah, that's the Canadian key.
No, it's
Eh.
Yeah, it's funny how not all the letters are there, right?
T is still there, or T's not on there.
Oh, C's missing.
Hmm,
I's
So
gone.
cat.
yeah.
But
And where's
E's
the like U with the umlaut over it? That's kind of like, like
Oh,
discriminatory.
no, the clock.
Wasn't on the typewriter, so
That's true.
Your classic clock tile's gonna be gone.
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
that's not the classic clock.
No,
is it?
go up a little bit. That
This one?
one more. There you go.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
the original clock. Okay. Wow.
Interesting.
They are
This
trying
is
to.
not this is not light gray triangle. This got print on it or something.
They're trying to erase time.
Not light blue upright clips. No.
No. These weird egg shooter whatever pieces that are kind of dumb, that's going away.
That's the splatted egg for your gigantic frying pan you made out of Lego.
Well, of course. What are these tools? What is
Those
that
are
rings?
those are finger rings, or like they're rings of some sorts with a stud on them. I think.
Blah.
Yeah. The
Roller
roller
coaster, fellas. Roller coaster going away. Oh, look at that. That I don't want that to go away. The white hub like that. That's
Yeah,
a cool
it's-
piece.
The roller coaster one worries me though because it's the only piece that does the loop in the is in the bright orange, right?
Is that right?
Yeah, they don't have a loop in any other colors.
Better go buy
Like for
50.
the- Yeah, well,
That's
you
right.
don't want that many, but yeah.
Maybe 4.
Endless loops.
Yeah, there's some of these hubs in gray and white that concern me that they're leaving.
Mhm.
So some tail fins, no big deal. That white one, whatever.
The classic space jet is going away. The
Hmm.
loudspeaker, first row, fifth one,
Yeah, that's in dark
which
gray.
makes sense because it was only in the Galaxy Explorer release, right?
Maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think I ever got any of those in the new version.
No, they were in the new version. That's on the 10497.
I mean, other than the set, I don't think I ever
Yeah.
bought the part
Yeah.
with that mold.
Tires with a Y. Hmm.
Yes.
What is that?
Which one?
Tires with a Y? I don't even know. What that
Yeah,
is.
Oh,
tire.
yeah.
That's what it is. All right, some doors and windows for you builders here.
No.
Matt is dying inside.
What
No,
color? Chris, what color are those 1x3 window frames? Go, yeah, up. Yeah, those guys. What color is that?
I'm assuming that's dark tan, like bright green, one of the light blues, and then dark
Light
tan.
blue. Yeah.
And that one right there
We don't
doesn't
see him.
come up. So
Try the next one then. If you're doing the dark tan.
Is it this color?
No, I'd say that one before it is like the bright light blue.
sand yellow.
Royal
is their
blue?
color, so yeah,
Yeah,
dark
sand
tan.
yellow.
Red
So dark
yellow's
tan.
tan.
Yeah, dark tan.
Brick yellow's tan.
Nothing confusing there. Some pretty important to me windshields going away.
Yeah, and at first I thought some of those were the trans brown that they're replacing, but some of them I don't think are. I think like a lot of them are Speed Champions, and that makes me wonder if Speed Champions next year is going to be all Indy cars.
I bet it is.
Which, if that's the case, I'm not buying Speed Champions until they come out with, because I'm not the hugest of IndyCar fans. So
Well, that'll save you some money. You can buy more window frames now.
true.
All right, so let's start it. So there are a lot of pieces. Aubrey is making her list. Griffin J, hello. Jesse's Big Girl. All these people. I'm sorry, I wasn't looking at the screen. I was on the other one. Welcome in. Glad for being here. So yeah, you got to get your shopping done now. The days are numbered for those pieces on Bricks and Pieces. So
Good thing VIP ×2 is done with.
yeah, that's true.
Figures.
That's true.
Well, did Bricks and Pieces orders, like the standard ones, did they apply to VIP?
Yes.
Like for VIP points? I can't remember if they did. I never ordered anything during the time, but okay. Shame or foolish me, right? So I'm looking at that road plate that we were talking about in the city sets,
Mm-hmm.
and the years covering are 2021 to 2024. So, but it doesn't look like some of the newer sets have them.
Right.
I'm just trying to see now what colors it came out in summary. In 2024, it's only in one set, and the one set is the Jaws set. So it isn't in regular city sets. It's in dark blue in Jaws in 2024. And in 2023, it came in dark bluish gray. So they didn't make any city sets this year using that road plate, which is interesting.
Cause says it's F1, not Indy.
I knew what he meant.
So my apologies. Sorry. They're Indy cars though. Like in North America, we have Indy car races, which to me are similar looking vehicles to F1.
We know what you mean.
Yeah.
We got
so no, I'm just trying to think. Like I didn't realize there was a difference, honestly.
It's just the different leagues, the kind of thing, I think.
Yeah.
So, like I said, a lot of these parts may be leaving temporarily. Some are getting remolded with new parts and all that kind of stuff. But that's a whole lot of parts being dumped out. You can go onto that article and it shows the pieces that'll be coming on, and it's just a few coming on and everything. So I don't know. Do you guys think that the Bricks and Pieces is still popular, or do you think Lego has overplayed it?
I think there are more people ordering off Bricks and Pieces than they ever have. And I think the context here is that we are in the golden age of parts. There are more parts in more colors available than 3 years ago, than 5 years ago, than 7 years ago. And I think this is just them managing what they have to do. I mean, I think it's fantastic that Lego gives us new molds in 13 different colors, but it's got to be a managerial nightmare to keep track of all that stuff and sell it. So,
and I mean, I wonder also if they're trying to bring more bestseller pieces over, or they're trying to, like, most of those pieces are not bestsellers. Like every time I pulled one up, it was pretty much a standard piece. So maybe they're trying to thin out the standard warehouse as well.
Maybe
to allow us to cover more parts. I mean, no, they've been adding new parts. Like there is also a list of a smaller list of parts that are being added that came after that, which is like maybe 20 or 30, maybe a few more parts, mostly from Bumblebee. So like that time, I guess I forget when Bumblebee came out, but mostly from that set and a few others. So it's not a huge list, but yeah.
Do you guys remember the heady days of when Bricks and Pieces was that little secret that only a few people knew?
Yeah.
And you could go and you could get like some really rare pieces off of it, and nobody knew. And then the word got out. Now there's a Discord. Everybody's tracking the numbers, all this kind of stuff. But I still wonder if there's this poor 3 employees in this huge warehouse smoking 6 packs a day, all stressed out, getting the orders together by hand. We have never seen the inside of how this operates. I really would like to know how they pick our parts orders and how that works. That would be really cool to know, but they're not telling us.
When Jeff goes to Denmark next year, you need to ask to like take the Bricks and Pieces people out to lunch to thank them for all the orders.
Yeah, sure. If I can get that close to it. Honestly, I would love to see, and I don't know that everybody's ever done that. I would love to see the Bricks and Pieces operation and how they're filling orders. That is interesting to me. Like, just from the point of view of how are you accomplishing it? Why the hell is it taking you so long? No, but
yeah, in my case, how they can screw up a green tile with an orange round tile.
Well, and I know. I work for a health company, and we deal with pharmacies, like processing pharmacy claims. And I know that there's pharmacies that have big machines that basically they punch in the pill they need and the quantity, and it just an arm goes, grabs that bin, counts them out, puts it in. It's like to reduce issues, right? And I've kind of wondered if they're using something like that as well, that someone mistyped the number in your case maybe, or someone put the wrong bin in the wrong section, and like they're not even looking, they're just putting a bag underneath and saying, here's the order, go. Right? Like it could be something along those lines. But again,
so many pieces and colors. I'm sure there's just like a huge wall and like some robot like does its thing.
I've definitely got
one poor soul. Go ahead, man.
I've gotten one extra in a couple recent orders, so I think they're using it by weight and they're just having the machine do it. But
and I ordered some castle torsos and stuff, and I ordered 18 of each, and I got 21 and a half ish. Like I got 3 extra of certain ones and 4 or 5 extra of other ones. You measure it by weight, yeah. So,
well, I don't know if you've ever listened to or watched Jim Gaffigan. He says this about a Starbucks employee while he's waiting on his coffee. He says, "I've never seen anybody work so hard in my entire life, but I wish he'd pick up the pace." Waiting for your coffee. So that's what we feel about you, Lego, and your bricks and pieces and everything. But yeah, back in the early days, though, I think it was kind of some guy in there hand picking them, and then once the word was getting out, and it was dinging up orders on those guys.
You're fired.
We're
replacing you with robots.
Well, and they used to. It seemed like usually right around Christmas, New Year's, they would just shut it down, and I always assumed that's because like the 3 employees like took their vacation.
You get to see your family now.
There's no one to run the machine, or they want to,
Okay, really, really vague reference. Men in Black 2, when they go and get Jay out of retirement at the post office, and there's a sort machine, and it pulls back as an alien with like six or 8 arms, smoking a little cigarette, going throwing the mail into the thing. That's what it is. It's the alien guy. He's doing it.
That makes sense.
Blame him. He got your tiles wrong. You are to us, Grumpy Jay. You are. All right. Oh, it's well past an hour. We have anyway.
We were scared.
Yeah, there we go. We were worried. We got tons of quality content that was probably as exciting as the business meeting that picked all these parts out of the warehouse. But anyway, thanks for joining us tonight, and hope you are kind to your neighbor. Be awesome and build awesome. Have a good night, everybody.
See ya.
Oh,